We're about to visit the Basilica of Notre de Fourvière. You'll see. Here it is. Here's the facade. It has a nickname called the upside down elephant. Because it kind of looks like an elephant with four legs lying down. And oh, wow. Just look at that. Look at that. I did go in earlier today for a look, and it's really breathtaking. Breathtaking doesn't even describe it. Certainly, it was built as a bit of a statement. Lyon has had a long history of Marian devotions, and over the centuries, whenever there was trouble, this was a site where the clergy would come to pray for intercessions. And so the current basilica dates back to the late 19th century, during the Franco-Prussian War in 1870.
What time do you work?
The clergy and the faithful gathered here to pray to the Virgin Mary, and promised to her that if the Prussians didn't invade Lyon, they'll build a big shrine for her. And the Prussians did indeed not reach Lyon, and so this was the result. Basilica itself was a bit of a statement as well, because this is also built over on a hill overlooking the city, and you can see it right there. Let's take a look at the view. That by building this basilica right overlooking the entire city, they were trying to make a statement. They were making a statement that here we are. And remember, this was built in the late 19th century after the defeat against Prussia. So France was in a period of spiritual crisis. So this basilica was built during that context, as a statement to say, here we are, the faithful, wholesome France. And this is our spiritual power, so that everyone from the city could look right up at it. Look at that. Look at that. And because the city itself was often inhabited by more working class people, and given the social tensions in France at the time, that became a bit of a contrast. You had this rich and beyond opulent basilica there, and the toiling and struggling working class people down there. Which means that this basilica was as much a social and political statement as it was a spiritual statement. With that in mind, let's find our way in. And that transmission tower was built to transmit the church's radio station. Almost looks like another more famous tower. There's various stations of the cross here, and here was a someone visit in 1986. Yeah, I know who he is, but there's a religious sister there. Up the steps. Whoa, look at the facade up close. There's even a rainbow. You see that? Rainbow. There. Pardon?
Es gibt hier keine Taufen, keine Beerdigungen, keine.
It was a German tour group. Okay. This does not give due justice. Did you hear these Germans gasping when they got in? Look at every detail. This is obviously much grander than Notre Dame in Paris. Could even give St. Paul's in Rome a run for its money. These murals, each one of them show some history of the church in France. And the stained glass windows also show a story of Mary and her kid. Okay, my phone's telling me my storage is running low. There are some devoted people. Looks like the sacrament is being exposed. Oh my goodness. Whoa. So this is a sanctuary. This is only one part of the Basilica. Just, oh my goodness. The camera just simply could not do justice to what I'm actually seeing here. Like, the tint of gold, if you see with your own naked eyes, it's much more vivid than through this lens. Okay, I'm going to show you the other part of the Basilica, the crypt. Think of it, late 19th century, Third Republic, France, Industrial Revolution, actually also other revolutions, social tension. And this was built as a statement, as a social statement. And this is the entrance to the crypt. Go down these stairs, and you'll see on the wall the Hail Mary in all these different languages. It's certainly a statement by we're descending down. This is the here's the crypt. Let me show you something. This is Our Lady of Loretto. You'll find in all these side chapels their venerations of Our Lady across the world. Seems like the whole world's here. And you see this St. James of Compostela with his most famous word. Another poor souls who died in the First World War. And this is interesting. Our Lady of Sports, or supporters. What would happen if you had two sports teams with both passionate and faithful fans and they both prayed to her at the same time? I don't know. There was the intended entrance. And you'll see this is Our Lady of Aparecida, who is the patron saint for Brazil. And this is Our Lady of Guadalupe with a inscription in Nahuatl, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just look at that. Look at that. Reconnaissance à la main. Marie. Oh my. Poor souls. They probably died in some charge in Verdun or somewhere. And they're more or less here. This is Our Lady of Fatima, which seems to be pretty active. A notice board by the Portuguese who live here. That's Our Lady of Czestochowa. Forgive me if I butchered that. Ikon Sudalal. So don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's sacred. This one is Our Lady of Vailankani. Installed in 2005 by the Tamils who live here. Our Lady of the Tears of Blood from Hungary. Lady of Africa. See, there's the altar. Look. Again, my lens couldn't capture the elegance of the gold. Excusez, merci. There's a stepdad and a kid. Raising him up. What's going on to you people? Lady from Lebanon. And finally, what is this? This is Holy Mother, Holy Infant, Holy Anna, and Holy Joseph. 2001. All right. And and finally, this is, of course, Our Lady of the Navy of Manila. Yeah, so we just had a world tour of Our Lady's devotions. That was a statement, wasn't it? Just by itself. It's in the crypt. Let's go back up. And my phone is telling me I'm using too much space here. Gotta fix this. That is Arabic. Not Arabic. That is Syriac. Sorry about that. Rwandan. German. So even when you leave, you still see Hail Mary in all these different languages. This one, okay. Right. That was a whirlwind. You could spend a whole day in this basilica and not get lost and not have enough of it. Be quiet here again. Okay. Just wanna go. Okay, now we're back into the real world.